End of an era. That's how a lot of Pinoy pageant fans and enthusiasts are reacting to news that the Miss Universe Philippines franchise is no longer with Binibining Pilipinas Charities Incorporated. Do you think Binibining Pilipinas will survive without the Miss Universe Philippines franchise? Yan ang pag-uusapan natin in today's episode, so stick around for my thoughts and insights. As we all know, after 55 years, the Miss Universe organization has decided not to renew its license with Binibining Pilipinas Charities Incorporated. A new leadership under former Binibining Pilipinas title holder Shamsi Supsup is set to take over the franchise starting this year. So guys, ready na ba tayo sa mga bagong kaganapan na to sa mga susunod na buwan? Oh my God, yan na talagang dapat nating abangan. But for now, let's talk about kung ano ba talaga magiging implications sa Binibining Pilipinas now that the Miss Universe Philippines franchise has been taken away from them. So do you think they'll be able to survive even without the franchise? I really think so. I think malakas pa rin ang chances nila they will be able to survive this whole episode. Just like in any business entities and organizations who have been operating for quite some time, this is just going to be one of the challenges that they will need to confront and face and eventually solve in order for their survival in the next few years. Why do you think I say na talagang makakaahon sila? They will still be able to survive from this latest development happening in the pageant world? Well, for one, mabibigyan na nila, they will now be able to focus on their other titles such as Miss International and Miss Supranational. As we all know, for the longest time, Miss International and Miss Supranational titles have always been relegated to second, third, and third best titles in Binibini's roster of titles that they have been giving away. Now that the Miss Universe Philippines franchise is gone, at least then they will now be able to focus on Miss International and Miss Supranational from now on. Alam nyo, if you've been noticing, the Miss International organization has been favoring our ladies ever since the last decade began. Napansin niyo 6 years ago, Bea Santiago won our fifth Miss International title, and then Kylie Versosa duplicated that feat 3 years after, and then 2 years after, Atisa Manalo almost won the title as well. Tapos her successor Patch Magtanong also had a good placement in the pageant last year. So nakikita nyo talaga parang may some sort of a renewed interest in Miss International among Pinoy pageant fans and stakeholders na hindi natin ma-explain. And now that the Miss Universe Philippines is gone, ito yung nasasabi kong silver lining which we can probably learn from this whole thing, na talagang okay, let's focus on what we have. We still, Binibining Pilipinas Charities Incorporated still has Miss International to focus on. So imagine, kung ako yung Miss International organization owner, after more than 55 years, na-elevate na ako to, yung title ko na-elevate na to a higher status. So, all the more na talagang probably this might really bode well for our chances in the next few years in Miss International. The same goes to Miss Supranational. You know, for the longest time, you know, with our track record with Miss Supranational has been quite a spotty one. Yes, we won our first Miss Supranational 6 years ago courtesy of Mutiada Tool. Pero after Mutiada Tool, yung mga placements natin sa Miss Supranational has been quite spotty. Top 25, top 10, top 25 again, top 25, top 10 again. So parang hindi na tayo umusan beyond top 10. So now that they're elevated to Binibining Pilipinas second highest title at stake, all the more the Binibining Pilipinas will now be able to focus on this title by sending out the right, or not only the best, but the right fit, the right girl for Miss Supranational. So malakas ang kutob ko na itong mga latest changes na nangyayari sa binibining Pilipinas will really have a good effect on them in the long run. Medyo wag lang tayong masyado nagpapasidetrack na, wag lang tayong nakafocus sa negative na Miss International, the Miss Universe Philippines franchise has already gone with binibining Pilipinas. So that's number one. They will now be able to focus on their other titles such as Miss International and Miss Supranational. Number two, they will still, Binibining Pilipinas Charities Incorporated will still be able to survive because of its legacy. Yeah, that's number two, legacy. Alam nyo, Binibining Pilipinas Charities Incorporated has successfully run its pageant for the past 55 years without major scandals or controversies that have really rocked their boat. Kung meron mang mga controversies, it's mostly operational or yung talagang it really comes with the territory, like yung something to do with the candidates themselves and not because of the mga kapalpakan or mismanagement ng organization. Like, ano ba yung mga sinasabi ko, yung tungkol sa mga citizenship issues, yung tungkol sa paggamit ng sino ba dapat ang magbihis sa mga girls, whether Filipino or foreign designers. Mostly these are operational problems that the organization faced during its 55-year run so far. And wala ka talagang maipipintas how the way they have navigated the ship for the past 55 years talagang, kasi talagang nakikita mo talagang Binibining Pilipinas is really taking care of its reputation by really scrutinizing all the girls that they have been choosing to be part of its official candidates year in and out. So doon mo talaga makikita na talagang Binibining Pilipinas is really good in really choosing their candidates year in and out. And apart from that, huwag na rin tayo lumayo. During Miss Universe Philippines franchise being taken away from them is not the first time that this some sort of thing happened to them. 10 years ago, 11 years ago, at the start of the last decade, nakuha rin sa kanila yung Miss World franchise. Remember when Julia Morley decided to transfer her franchise to Cory Quirino to lead the new Miss World Philippines pageant franchise. So, pero kahit na nawala sa Binibining Pilipinas yung Miss World franchise, Binibining Pilipinas was still able to survive, to navigate its ship even without a major title. What they did instead was to focus more on its standard bearer title, which is the Miss Universe Philippines franchise. And Binibining Pilipinas has never looked back ever since, because at the start of the last decade, it has been winning crowns for our country, reigniting the renaissance or the golden era of Philippine pageantry after 30 years ago, nung mga kapanahunan ng mga 1970s and 80s. So, alam niyo yon, marunong talagang, pwede ko na nasabihin na Binibining Pilipinas has really withstand the test of time talaga. And alam mo yun, isipin mo rin naman, even apart from that, remember during those times na we were languishing in those drought years in Miss Universe, specifically from year 2000 until year 2009, hindi binitawan ni Madam yung franchise ng Miss Universe Philippines, even if we have not been placing in the semifinals of Miss Universe. So alam niyo, nakita niyo talaga yung dedication ni Madam Stella in sending out the best girls to the Miss Universe pageant, kahit na hindi nag-align yung vision niya as to the girl that she had been sending to that Miss Universe pageant owned by President Donald Trump din, as dun sa mga nagiging ending ng mga nananalo rin sa pageant na yun during those times. So talaga makikita mo talaga na talagang Madam Stella has really survived all these changes, developments happening in her organization for the last 30 years. And considering, eto pa, the reason I'm so confident to say this is, wag ko na tayo magkaaminan, look at how the way the Aranetas have really made or have made or have transformed the Araneta Center into one of the major commercial destinations of our metropolis. Is a testament to how they have been running their businesses for the past few decades. Magpapahuli pa ba ang Binibining Pilipinas Charities Incorporated? So, it really goes to show na, masakit at on paper right now, if you think about it, everything is so fresh. Iniisip natin malalagasan talaga ang Binibining Pilipinas. Their prestige will somehow be reduced, will be diminished. Pero if you really think about its history and the way they have run things over for the past few decades, talagang may sasabi mo na talagang survivor talaga ang Binibining Pilipinas. And isa lang, ang pagkawala ng Miss Universe Philippines franchise sa kanila, isa lang sa mga challenges that they need to face and solve at the end of the day. Third and last, Binibining Pilipinas Charities Incorporated will still survive because of the prestige that it has attached to its brand. Alam mo, there is no doubt that Binibining Pilipinas pageant is still considered the most prestigious pageant in the country right now because of its brand equity and history. The achievements that it has contributed to our history remains unmatched and unparalleled even up to this day. And this is why a lot of girls from all walks of life are so enticed to join Binibining Pilipinas because of its caliber, because of its brand, because of its prestige. Yung talagang, when you think of the word Binibini alone, it already means power. It already means prestige, diba? It already means honor. For a girl like me, or for a girl joining Binibining Pilipinas, it's already to be part of the official candidates of a particular year, that's already considered a badge of honor on her part. So, win or lose, the mere fact that a girl was able to make it as one of the official candidates of that particular edition, panalo na talaga because of the brand, because of the prestige that is attached or synonymous to Binibining Pilipinas. Ganun kaganda ang standing ng Binibining Pilipinas, not only in the eyes of the Filipinos, but in the eyes of the foreigners as well. Tignan nyo na lang, diba, nung nakaraang Miss Universe pageant, remember if you saw this video clip wherein Gazzini was cajoling with Miss Brazil, with her fellow candidates Mrs. Brazil and Colombia, as to paano banggitin yung word na Binibini. Talagang nakakatuwa kasi kung makikita niyo yung video clip na yun, Colombia said na, I've already parang learned the word Binibini. It means miss in the Filipino language. So talagang alam mo yun, pag talagang sa mata ng mga banyaga din, talagang pag sinabing Binibining Pilipinas ang isang contestant na pinadala ng Pilipinas, talaga wow, that they are automatically putting a high regard to our candidate in that particular pageant because of the goodwill, premium, and how these girls are being taken care of. Binibining Pilipinas, scandal-free, talagang well-protected. They're making sure that they're making sure that the interest and the welfare of these girls will be protected in the long run. So talagang nakakatuwa talaga, diba? So now that I've enumerated all these reasons as to why Binibining Pilipinas will still be able to survive this latest issue hounding them, I'm really confident that they will still be able to rise above all these unscathed. It's probably ganun talaga sila. Magaling talaga yung mga Aranetas. They may be, they may probably be old, pero iba yung wisdom, iba yung knowledge na nai-impart nila sa mga subordinates nila in terms of how to run the whole organization. So yes, Binibining Pilipinas will still be able to survive even without the Miss Universe Philippines franchise. And ito na rin, now that, the Miss Universe Philippines franchise has moved to another group, ibig sabihin nun, there will now be 4 standalone pageants in the Philippines. Miss World Philippines, Binibining Pilipinas, Miss Earth Philippines, and the new Miss Universe Philippines. I just hope and pray that, all these national pageant organizations will really support one another in terms of selecting the best Filipina to represent our country in these respective pageants, or in these respective competitions. More than the pageant organization, more than the individual candidates, camps, and these and all the other stakeholders in the pageant, I really hope that these organizations will be able to come up with a united front for our country, for the sake of our international for the sake of our international standing as a powerhouse nation in beauty pageants for the next years to come, diba? So I really hope and pray that this whole thing will eventually prove to be a blessing in disguise, not just only for Binibining Pilipinas, but for all the other organizations running other beauty pageants as well. Alright guys, so what do you think about it? Do you think my opinion matches yours about this issue? Well, if you have comments and suggestions, feel free to share your thoughts and suggestions on the comment section para makita ko kung ano yung mga opinion nyo rin about this matter. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening, and until my next video, ingat kayo guys, bye!